Dave Lee has some serious questions for Elon Musk. Shareholders want to know. Number one, reasoning for your Tesla stock sale this past week. Number two, will there be more stock sales? And number three, how are you dividing your time between Tesla, Twitter, and SpaceX? Elon not giving much clarification is creating a lot of drama between Tesla stock investors. I am starting to feel like the community is starting to become a little bit divided. I mean, when we had big drops before, no one was really attacking Elon. I mean, Tesla stock investors, I don't think they're so strongly divided against Elon. For example, Ross, who owns Tesla stock and he manages a $1 billion fund, is blaming Elon for wiping out $600 billion of Tesla wealth. And you can also see this reply right here, assumingly from a Tesla stock investor as well, is not looking pretty at all. And there are many of these. Interestingly, Ross says that this is all due to Elon, that it has nothing to do with the macro environment and increasing interest rates, which I think Tesla stock drop in the first part of the year was largely due to the macro environment. Of course, Elon Musk also sold some shares, and that does not help at all. But since Twitter deal closed, that is all due to Elon being involved with Twitter. And there's a tweet right here to which Ross responded, if you are so convinced that this is a non-fundamental drawdown, you should buy more. And Ross is saying, I will as soon as I know when Elon is coming back to Tesla or someone else is put in charge. I've been waiting, and that's been the right move so far. If you are a trader, yes, that has been the right move. However, I will point out that being a trader, unless you are in that 1%, is probably not a good choice for most people. As an all-in Tesla stock investor in my stock portfolio, I do fully agree with Ross about this though. I think it is in the best interest for Tesla shareholders for Elon to be back at Tesla working full time. I hope that he finds CEO for Twitter in the first quarter of next year and he makes the transition out of being Twitter's CEO. If elected to the board of directors, I will work to create a clear timeline. Now, the part that I agree with is that it would be much more better for Tesla shareholders for if Elon was at Tesla full time. Clearly, no doubt, I believe that would be much better. However, will that actually happen? I'll make a separate video about that. If we push Elon so much, he might look at Tesla and Twitter, and he, being Elon, is probably going to ask himself, which company is more important to maximize the probability of the future being good? Which company is more important for him to focus on? And I think that answer is probably going to be Twitter, not Tesla. I think he probably believes that he can do more good with Twitter right now than he can do at Tesla. Tesla clearly is going to revolutionize the automobile industry, no doubt about that. Full self-driving eventually, I believe, is going to be solved. Even if Elon does not stay at Tesla, likely, probably, Tesla would still be the first one to solve full self-driving. The first company to solve full self-driving, but I don't think it would be as fast though. And if Elon is not at Tesla, I would just completely forget about the bot for now. I would not even assume anything is going to be happening there. But with full self-driving, we do have a strong team already, and the product is there in the beta form. I use it in our car, although I don't let my wife use it. I don't feel that confident about it, but I do use it myself. So if we somehow could bring Elon back to focus on Tesla full time, that would be amazing. I don't see how that is going to happen. I don't think giving Elon an ultimatum is going to end well. Ross is also saying that the board of directors has done nothing to protect shareholders. Now, I would clarify that perhaps you can only say that about short term. Long term, I mean, it is all about the earnings, which, by the way, are going up as a buying opportunity is presented to us. So if you have a short time horizon, or especially if you are judged on your year-to-year performance, then of course I can clearly see why you would be upset with Elon Musk and Tesla, and clearly Ross is not happy here. And we now know for sure that Ross is going to try to be elected, and he wants to be added to the board of directors at Tesla. And I think there's a very good chance that he will be elected. When you just think about it, so many people are upset right now with Tesla and also institutional investors. Do you think they wouldn't want to add someone like Ross to the Tesla board of directors so that there's some bigger push to bring Elon back, spend more time at Tesla, or at least give us a clear explanation of what is happening, what's the timeline, how much more time are you going to spend at Twitter, what is going on? At least at first glance, it would appear to me that Ross would have support from some of the bigger shareholders as well. This is starting to look a little bit like a political campaign running for office, which it sort of is. Tesla is a very big company, of course. One of the first things that Ross would do is to announce who's running Tesla right now, when Elon is coming back, and begin daily press conferences for the media. Now, there's an interesting comment here. What company has ever held daily press conferences? Companies in crisis. This feels like a joke. I mean, like a punchline. Now, doing a daily press conferences for the media, probably it would help to stabilize Tesla's stock price. I don't think we would have such huge volatility anymore. We would still have a lot of volatility, but rumors would be addressed much quicker, and we would know with higher certainty where Tesla exactly stands. When we heard of rumors from Reuters first about Tesla production cuts in China, that was all a rumor, and we don't really know what's going on exactly. The way Tesla commented on that, it wasn't exactly clear. It just said false, but false, like everything was false, or instead of a certain percentage, it was a different percentage for the production cut. It wasn't really clear. So it would probably perhaps make the share price just a bit more stable, but would it add any more value to the stock price overall long term? Hard to say. But short term, it would probably be a lot more stable. How Ross answers this question from Dave is going to be extremely important. Dave asked, will you resign from the fund that he is managing, that Ross is managing right now, if he is added to the board of directors? Dave is saying only makes sense since there could be conflict of interest between your fund, for example, yearly performance judged by clients, versus Tesla's more long-term focus mission and goals. If Ross does not resign from his fund, no way I am voting for Ross to be elected as a board member of Tesla. There would be just too much conflict of interest. And the absolute majority is with Dave, saying that Dave has a very good point here, which he absolutely does. If Ross becomes elected and becomes another member on the board, no doubt he would be tweeting a lot about Tesla, right? He would definitely keep us informed. I mean, look at how many tweets he tweets in just a single day. We would certainly be informed about what's going on at Tesla. Right now, Elon does tweet about Tesla occasionally, and he drops some hints about what's going on, but it's not fully explained often. So we just we're just left hanging in here at the moment. I personally would not like to rush and put Elon Musk in a position where we give him an ultimatum. I would like to at least minimum. Let's just wait for the earnings report of Q4. What were the deliveries? Let's see where the expectations are going to be for next year. And then I would like ideally to give Elon at least a few quarters. At least, come on guys, let's give him at least a few quarters. Minimum just 1 quarter at least before we make any serious decisions here. He says he's still spending time at Tesla and that Tesla is executing better than ever. Let's not forget, this is coming from someone who created almost a 600% gain for investors in 5 years. These are 48 reasons why I only own Tesla stock in my stock portfolio. My name is Matt Postis. Like and subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.